Welcome back to Midday Time, now 11:40. Former California U.S. Representative Katie Hill is ready to help get more women elected to Congress. She is joining us live to talk about her experience in Congress and what she's working on now. Katie, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for joining us. Talk to us a little bit about this new mission that you have to help get women elected to Congress. What sparked this for you?
Sure. Well, when I resigned, I said on the floor of the House of Representatives that I was, I might be moving from that current position, but I was not done in the fight. And, figuring out what exactly that looked like was the next step for me. So I wrote a book called She Will Rise. It's really about what is that battle plan? How are we going to fight for true equality? And we lay out these different battles. We talk about the fight for money, for equal pay, the fight for autonomy over our bodies, the fight for safety against sexual assault and domestic violence. And so it's about really electing women is the solution to truly fighting for these basic things that'll determine our equality. I'm really excited about Texas too, because a lot of the candidates that we're supporting, young women, women of color, are in Texas, and I think we've got a great chance at helping make some of them make it to Congress.
We shared a little bit about your story before the break, before we brought you on, but talk to us a little bit about why you felt the need. If viewers miss it, just want to make sure we say you resigned from Congress. You served for nearly a year, but there were some nude photos of you leaked online. You'd made the decision, the tough decision, obviously, to resign after that. Why do you feel like, or do you feel like you were pressured into that decision at all?
I felt like, and this is something that women experience all too often with cyber exploitation, which is also known as revenge porn. There was an onslaught of these images that just kept coming. They were leaked by my ex-husband, and they were perpetrated by the right-wing media and the Republicans who wanted to get me out of office. And it was just nonstop. It was going to keep coming. And at the time, I felt like I did not want to be a liability for my colleagues who were in these tough races. It was putting my staff through so much. My own family was getting followed, in these dark trucks, and my sister's business was getting trolled. So it really felt like the only way I could make it stop then was to resign. But, and I've talked about my mental health experiences afterwards. More than half of the victims of cyber exploitation consider suicide in the aftermath. And it's something that we absolutely have to fight against. So I'm excited that Kamala Harris is going to be the VP pick, because she's been a champion on this issue. And she's really someone who can take the lead on that as we move forward.
If there are women who have found themselves in a similar situation, whether it is with being exploited or feeling pressure to leave a job, because of something from their past or because they're a woman, what would you say to those women to, kind of encourage them, to let them know that they too can rise again?
Yeah, that's a great question. And one of the things that I talk about a lot in the book is that there are resources out there. And I hope that my story is one that, really kind of changed the game a little bit to make people realize that, this shouldn't be something that we're ashamed of, that as we move into the future, women shouldn't be held to, these different standards, and that all of us have past. We are normal people. And I think, honestly, that it's, the next time that someone's images are leaked, people will be able to stand up stronger and say, you know what, this is who I am. And we'll turn against the people who are leaking it in the first place, rather than against the woman and the victim blaming that's happening. So I would say, stay strong. There's so many resources out there, and we're going to be backing you all the way.
All right, Katie, your new book, She Will Rise, Becoming a Warrior in the Battle for True Equality. Where can people find it?
They can find it everywhere. We've got the shewillrisebook.com has the link to everywhere that you can get it. It's on audio and in print and on ebooks. So thank you.
All right, we thank you so much for your time today.